Hi there, my magical star beings. This is Psychic Siren Tarot, and welcome to the channel. In today's reading, we're going to be taking a look at what is the naughtiest fantasy someone has had of you. So I know a lot of you requested 18 plus readings and I haven't done them in a while. So let's get started with this. We have 3 piles to choose from. For pile number 1, we have the Carnelian crystal with the Ace of Swords. For pile number 2, we have Tiger's Eye with the Sun. And for pile 3, we have Red Jasper with the Moon. So I'm going to give you a few seconds to pick a pile. Pick whichever pile you're most drawn to, the one that is standing out to you the most, and that will be your pile for today. Once you're done picking a pile, please find the timestamps for your pile in the description box below, and then I'll see you at your reading. Hi there, my pile number ones. If you chose this Carnelian crystal and the Ace of Swords, then this is your reading. We're going to be taking a look at what is the naughtiest fantasy someone has had of you. This video is not suitable for those that are underage, because this is an 18 plus reading. Please be aware that this is a general reading, so only take what resonates, leave the rest. Also, I just want to say I'm almost fully booked with my personal readings, so if you would like to book with me, you can find my email address in the description box below. So let's go ahead and shuffle your cards. I'm going to use a mix of tarot as well as clairvoyance to see what this kind of naughty thoughts they're having of you. So spirit guides of pile number ones. Spirit guides of pile number ones. What is the naughtiest fantasy someone has had of pile 1? What is the naughtiest fantasy someone has had of pile 1? So let's see. We have the Two of Wands showing up next. We have the Tower. We have the Eight of Cups. We have the Nine of Swords in the reverse. And we have the Page of Swords. Okay, so I see that this is somebody that is maybe too nervous to tell you that they have a crush on you, that they are attracted to you in some way. I'm actually seeing that you could intuitively know who this person is based off what I just said here. If you intuitively sense somebody has some kind of crush on you or some kind of attraction or has some kind of liking towards you but pretends they don't, then this is what I see here. I see that this person finds you very sexually appealing. They also find your voice very sexy. So I see them imagining dirty talk between the two of you. I see them thinking of you in sexual ways a lot. Like a lot of the time. And I see them almost like just finding you so attractive that every time they're near you, they can't help but think of these things they would like to do to you. I'm clairvoyantly seeing bottles of champagne or just bottles in general of alcohol. So I see this person fantasizing about sitting with you at some kind of bar or lounge and you're talking first. So this person doesn't just have an attraction towards you, they also want to get to know you more on, I wouldn't say a romantic level. Because I feel like this person feels quite non-committal in nature. It feels like they don't want commitment, but more so like a friends with benefits situation. But they also want to get to know you more and chat to you more. And it's sort of like they fantasize about talking with you, laughing with you, getting drunk with you first, and kind of taking you back home to their place or a hotel or something. And they kind of fantasize about taking all their sexual frustration out on you. Like, I'm seeing this person hasn't been with somebody in a while. So I see there being like a lot of sexual tension here in the way that, like, when they're around you and when they're thinking of you, it's like they can't hold it together. I see them almost like fantasizing about, taking you home and then kind of like kissing you and being all over you before you even get into the house or to the apartment or hotel, whatever it is. It's sort of like you can't even unlock the door. As I'm looking at the key, I'm getting a clairvoyant image of that. Like, we can't even unlock the door because we're just so all over each other. I see an energy like that. I see this person wanting you to touch all over their body, compliment their body. I feel like this person likes compliments, likes to sort of feel sexy to you. So I see, them fantasizing about you two being together intimately and then sort of like you saying to them how sexy they are. That really turns them on. I don't know why, but I'm seeing that. I see them like wanting to take it slow with you, almost like tease you until you're begging for it, until you want it so bad, like you're almost just gonna explode. I see them like wanting to tease you in a way where you just want them so badly. So I see them almost like fantasizing about kissing you slowly, like kissing all over your body, having a lot of foreplay before you actually get to the sexual part. I even maybe see them fantasizing about not even doing anything with you, but then just kind of like teasing you and not sleeping with you the first night, so that you kind of like come back around and want them after leaving. It's almost like this person doesn't want to come on too strong, which is why they almost want you to chase after them, or like you to worry that they don't like you, but they do. Because I feel like this person thinks that being nonchalant will get them with you, but it's not in a manipulative way. It's kind of like this person thinks that, if they come on too strong, that you won't want them. So it's almost like this person views themselves as not worthy of your time and attention. Like, you're out of my league kind of energy. It's kind of like they know that a lot of people probably desire you and want you. So they probably have to put in the extra work to be with you like that. And they feel like they'd be very lucky if they got to be with you like that. As I look at this Two of Wands, this man has two faces. I'm kind of getting the impression of like a threesome. I don't know why, but I'm just getting that impression. I don't know if you'd ever be open to that, but this is what this person's fantasizing about. I sort of see them fantasizing about you also like falling in love with them. I don't know why, because it's kind of weird. They just want to be friends with benefits. They don't want commitment, but they kind of fantasize about you falling in love with them because they think that you wouldn't. So it's kind of like a fantasy they know will probably never come true, but they like to fantasize about it. It's kind of like they fantasize about being with you that night and then you go home and don't want to go home. And there's a lot of like talking dirty here, wanting to hear you moan, wanting to hear your voice, feel pleasure in some way. They're very worried about not pleasing you and you not saying anything. So it's almost like I'm hearing they want to bring their A game. They want to like really put in effort to please you in that sense. Let's pull some more cards. So if you enjoyed this reading so far, and if you would like to stay up to date with what I post daily, hit the subscribe button to not miss out. Thank you to everybody that supports my channel. I have so much gratitude and love for you. And to express that gratitude and love, I'm going to be doing a giveaway when I reach 25k subscribers. So if you would like to enter the giveaway, all you have to do is comment on any of my recent uploads. We have the Two of Cups. So I'm almost getting this impression they would leave behind like that non-committal energy for you. Like you're the exception. I don't know why I'm getting that with the Two of Cups. Page of Pentacles. Six of Cups. For some of you, this is somebody from your past. Or somebody you've known for a very long time. You have a lot of history with them. Four of Swords. The Queen of Wands. And the High Priestess. Interesting. So what I'm getting here, this person's naughtiest fantasy of you, like whoever this is, I see they've been fantasizing about you for a long time. Like they've had a crush on you for a long time. The Six of Cups here tells me there's history here. And if you have been with this person already, if this is like an ex and they're still attracted to you and maybe you walked away from the connection or they walked away, it's like they still fantasize about you even though the connection's over for some of you, not all. Whereas for others of you, maybe you've been with this person before but called it off because you didn't want to just have something that's not serious, and it's like this person would make you the exception where they would date you. I don't know why, like, they're non-committal and they see you as the exception, but I'm just seeing what I'm seeing here. So I also see them sort of fantasizing about past memories you've had together sexually. Like, they sort of reminisce over those memories you've had. And this could be multiple people from your past that you've been with intimately, that are sort of fantasizing about the past memories you have and sort of wishing they could still be with you in that way. I see this energy where it's sort of like they know you're a catch. You're showing up as the Queen of Wands. So again, you're very attractive to this person. This person finds you very hot and sexy. And it's sort of like they want to keep calling you hot and sexy and have you also praise them at the same time. Like, it's sort of like I feel this person again being worried about not pleasuring you and you sort of not wanting them anymore, but then I see them like fantasizing about you praising the performance, if you get what I mean. And I see them fantasizing about you sort of like being so turned on that you can't even hold it together, like you just want them right now. And I see them fantasizing about like kissing all over your body, you smiling because you're enjoying it so much. And I think with the High Priestess here, I think this confirms what I said earlier. Like, you intuitively know who this is, or you intuitively sense when people are, like, let's say somebody's talking to you and they're thinking about you in like a sort of fantasy way. You sense it. And the funny thing is, earlier I saw a volcano, like, you sort of wanting to explode. So I guess that would be like you having an orgasm. And here we see a volcano. So it's almost like they want you to have an orgasm that is just so pleasurable, where it's like you're making noises and you're moaning and things like that. You may even dream when people fantasize about you. Like, let's just say you have a dream about a person and you don't see them in that way, and it's like you're confused. It's because they thought about you like that. That's not going to be a big shocker for most of you because I feel like this pile's very intuitive. And it's sort of like your energy is very sensual, where you don't even have to try to turn them on. Just people in general, you know? I see something about like wetness. What else? I have the Three of Pentacles, so yeah, I'm getting like 3 people. Who is this person? And we have the Six of Swords and King of Wands. So, you know, here we see a peacock. So it's almost like, you know how male birds almost like go the extra mile to mate with a female? It's kind of like that energy, regardless of your gender, regardless of who you're attracted to. I'm just using that as an example. It's sort of like this person wants to do the most to please you. That's what I keep seeing here. And it's almost like they want you to like not be able to move on from this experience. Like always think about them the way they're thinking about you always. Like they want you to almost obsess over them, to be in love with them, you know, to find them amazing in some way at because I'm hearing that song by Rihanna, Sex with Me is Amazing, something like that. I don't know if it's the right words, but it's like they want you to almost view them as good at pleasing you in that sense. So I think this is all I'm seeing here for you, pile number 1. I really hope this reading resonated with you. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Hi there, my pile number 2s. If you chose this tiger's eye crystal in the sun, then this is your reading. We're going to be taking a look at what are the naughtiest fantasies someone has had of you. So please be aware that this is a general reading. Only take what resonates, leave the rest. I also just want to say I'm almost fully booked with my personal readings. So if you would like to book with me, you can find my email address in the description box below. So in this reading, we're just going to use tarot, and I'm going to use my clairvoyance as well. So far, clairvoyantly, I'm seeing, you know, being in the back of the car and doing it with this person in the back of the car. I don't know why, but I'm just seeing that. Let's get your cards out. So Spirit Guides of pile 2. What are the naughtiest fantasies someone has had of them? We have Death. And this is not literal, but let's just see what this is about. It's not literal death, don't worry. Page of Wands. 8 of Swords. 6 of Wands. And 6 of Cups. Oh gosh. You may have somebody from your past, like a past connection. This feels more serious. Past energies came up for pile 1, but to me this feels more serious, like a serious relationship you had in the past. And if you didn't have a serious relationship in the past, then the 6 of Cups here tells me you've just known this person for a long time and you have a lot of history with them, whoever this is. And with the 8 of Swords, it's kind of like they're feeling stuck because they no longer have access to you. So all they can do is almost like fantasize about you and what it would be like to be with you again, or to be with you, period, if they've never been with you in that way. Let's say they've been crushing on you for a really long time, but they're kind of like scared to tell you. I'm seeing an energy like that, but for most of you, this is a past connection you've had that was very serious, and this person no longer has access to you. Death here represents an ending you had in your connection. So I sort of see them fantasizing about if things never ended between us, like what would our connection be like today? They think that your connection would be very successful today. To be honest, I feel like this person has more romantic, sensual fantasies of you than just like spicy ones. Because when I feel this person's energy, it's almost like they're also fantasizing about the connection as well, like what your connection would be like. And if you never broke up or if you never ended things with this person, what their life would look like today, what kind of new beginnings there would be. And for some of you, they kind of fantasize about coming back into your life, having a new beginning with you, reconciling with you, and having makeup sex. I'm seeing something like that. I see them almost fantasizing about like meeting you in a restaurant or at a public place and apologizing to you, or, saying, I want to get back together with you, reconciling with you, whatever it is, take it as resonates. But then I see them kind of fantasizing about you being nonchalant at first and bored and not wanting to be there. And then all of a sudden, them like doing the most to get you to like them again. It's sort of like this person wants to chase after you, like wants you to almost get them to like them. I hope that makes sense. I even see them maybe even fantasizing about having children with you. Like, again, this feels more romantic and sensual than just spicy, It feels like more than that. And I'm seeing like a couple falling in love. So I see them fantasizing about you guys falling in love again, or falling in love in general if you've never fallen in love with this person. And I see you guys kind of kissing, doing romantic things together, making romantic memories together, giving to each other in ways. But in terms of the naughty fantasies this person has of you, I see them fantasizing about you giving to each other. I'm seeing 69 as an example, or like you both pleasing each other afterwards, like we're both kind of like putting in work to please the other person. Like that kind of energy is what I see as an example. Look at the lovers popping out, you see? It's like this person has romantic fantasies of you. Even in the sexual fantasies, they're more of a romantic nature, like slow and sensual, you two cuddling, holding each other, kissing, that kind of energy. I almost even see a vision of them and you being together intimately in that way, and like you loving it so much that you accidentally say I love you to the person. I see them fantasizing about stuff like that. I wouldn't say this is maybe naughty, but maybe spirit wanted to bring this out to make you aware that this person has fantasies of you in a romantic sense. For some of you, I even feel the energy where maybe this person has moved on to another person. They're in a new relationship, but they're still fantasizing about you. It's almost like you're the one that they really want. And I'm not saying this to brush your ego. I'm really seeing this. I wouldn't just say something if I don't see it. It's like maybe this person has a new person in their life. And they really like that person, but it's like you're the one they really want to be with. For some of you, I'm seeing a message like that. And that's weird because if you're in a committed relationship with somebody new, you shouldn't be thinking of anybody else. I don't agree with that, but this is just what I'm seeing. With the sun here, it's like they want to do things for you that make you happy. Like I'm seeing somebody buy you flowers and then, you have a big smile on your face, or, just something along the lines of when they're giving to you. I even see them almost fantasizing about you telling them, you're my soulmate, like really romantic things, and you guys doing really romantic things together, and then like being together in that way after. So I first see them kind of fantasizing about maybe you guys going on a romantic date, or them doing something romantic for you, and then you guys being together in that way. But it's like you guys are kissing, holding hands while you're doing it, looking into each other's eyes. It's that type of energy. So if you enjoy this reading so far, and if you would like to stay up to date with what I post daily, hit the subscribe button to not miss out. Thank you to everybody that supports my channel. I'm very, very grateful for you, and to show my gratitude and love, I'm going to be doing a giveaway when I reach 25k subscribers. So if you would like to enter the giveaway, all you have to do is comment on any of my recent videos. So we have the Queen of Cups showing up next. So this tells me whatever fantasies they're having, it's deep and it's emotional. It's not just a sexual fantasy. It's more than that with the Queen of Cups. It's deeper, it's emotional, and it's blissful for them. It makes them happy thinking of you in this way. I feel like they feel that your connection was very deep and it made them very happy, or just being around you, they felt this deep connection to you and they felt very happy around your presence, and so they still fantasize about you even if you're not in contact with this person. The Seven of Wands, I always see them like fantasizing about fighting for you, fighting for your attention. Here we have the King of Cups, so I see them fantasizing about you both having romantic feelings towards each other, deep romantic feelings, and it's like the sexual fantasies are emotional in nature. Like I said earlier, like two people being together in that way and holding hands and looking into each other's eyes, like things like that, where there's maybe like roses on the bed and candles going, like there's a romantic aura and vibe to these fantasies. And then things like you almost like falling in love with them in that fantasy. Seven of Swords and the World. And we also have the Nine of Cups. This is confirming what I said now. Seven of Swords is like doing something behind somebody's back. The World. Here we see a couple, new connection. Nine of Cups, you're really the one they want. Nine of Cups is about wish fulfillment. If you're in a new relationship, then maybe this is, and they're not, then I could read this in a different way, where it's like they're fantasizing about you leaving your person for them and wanting them instead. That kind of energy, because the world's an ending. So for some of you, if they do have a new person, maybe they even fantasize about leaving this person for you. And for others of you, I just saw 1111, where maybe this person was that type of person and maybe that's why things ended. If they left you for somebody else and now they want you back, it's kind of like they now fantasize about leaving that person for you. It's just a very weird energy. And you know, I don't really trust this person, and I think Spirit is addressing this to make you aware of this, but I don't really trust this person because I feel like they're kind of wishy-washy. They do feel a deep connection to you, but they're wishy-washy about what they want. And so, you know, if this person's single and you're single and you do sort of want them, then no problem. But if they're going around and doing sneaky things, like thinking of you while they're not supposed to, then that's also just not the greatest. We have the Ace of Wands. So they find you very, very sexy, very hot. But they also feel like you are the person they wish to be with. Like you have all the qualities and traits they want in a connection. The personality traits, they feel like you two are very similar. And I see them sort of fantasizing about you bonding over your similarities. Like, for example, let's say you have a similar interest to each other. Let's use painting as an example, and you're painting together and it's cute and it's like you sort of pop paint on their face and then you guys kiss and it becomes like a sensual thing. I'm seeing something like that. Or, you know, let's say you have a specific hobby together and you do it together and then it turns into something more than that, more sensual. So I'm seeing something like that too, the Devil. So yeah, it's like with the Devil here, They see you as very seductive. I'm even seeing somebody dance and like seduce a person. So maybe they fantasize about you seducing them in some way, or, like dancing for them and undressing for them. They find your body very sexy, so they also fantasize a lot about your body. Like, imagine either what your body would look like if they've never seen it before, nude, or, if they've seen you before, they sort of imagine how you are. We have the Ace of Swords. So if you were drawn to pile 1, you may go and watch it, because this was their card. The Three of Pentacles. And the Nine of Wands. Sorry, pile 2. I don't really like this person's energy. Like, this person's a little bit delusional. Let me just say this. I see them fantasizing about... This is juicy. Okay, I see them fantasizing... I can't believe this. I see them fantasizing about you and the other person fighting over them. Or if you have a new connection, your new person and them fighting over you. Something along those lines. Like, I'm seeing something like that where it's like, it creates a challenge and it almost forces you to choose one of them. Or vice versa. For most of you, I feel like it's the other way around, where they have a new person and they want their person and you to fight over them because it's an ego thing. Like, I do feel like this person does have a big ego. And it's not really a sexual thing, but it's an ego thing of like, two people fighting over me, like, and like almost like I'm the one they want to be with, For them, it makes them feel desire to think about that. Like two people fighting over them. We have the Queen of Wands showing up next. So yeah, they definitely do find you very sexy, very attractive. They feel like you stand out in some way, sexually to them, but also romantically as an option for them. So I think I'm going to leave your reading here. I don't want to be in this energy any longer, so I'm going to leave this here. I really hope this resonated. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Hi there, my pile number 3s. If you chose this red Jasper crystal in the moon card, then this is your reading. We're going to be taking a look at what are the naughtiest fantasies someone has had of you. It is currently 1333 on the clock as we start your reading, so 333 may be an angel number for you, or it may be connected to this person, the number 3. But please only take what resonates, leave the rest. This is a general reading, so yeah. What I also want to say is I'm almost fully booked for my personal readings. If you'd like to book with me, you can find my email address in the description box below. So one thing I'm seeing about this person is they kind of imagine whoever this is, they kind of imagine the same scenario with you, but in different ways. They kind of like switch it up the whole time. It's almost like this scenario or fantasy they have in their mind is so comforting that they keep thinking of it the whole time. And I almost see this energy for some of you. This person is trying to manifest you through their orgasms. I don't know why. I'm just seeing manifestation, like sex manifestation. So that might be a pointer as to who this is for some, not all. I don't think it's necessarily sex magic, but more like trying to manifest you through that. Or they may be unconsciously manifesting you through thinking of you like that and desiring you like that. So with the moon here, I also feel like they've had some sexual dreams of you, because the moon reminds me of dreaming. So I'm seeing that, like a wet dream, something like that, or a sexual dream in general. So let's see what tarot cards you have. I'm going to be using a mixture of tarot and clairvoyance for you today. So we have the Nine of Wands. We have the Judgment. I'm laughing because I'm seeing something funny here, but I'll tell you in a minute. We have the Ace of Wands. Justice, the Hierophant, and the Ace of Pentacles. So I don't know if all the cards are in frame. Let me just do this. So the one thing I see here is almost like a damsel in distress energy. That's what made me laugh originally. Like almost a situation. As I'm looking at this burning house in the Nine of Wands, I'm getting damsel in distress vibes. Like, not necessarily that your house burns down. That's a little bit morbid, but or sadistic, but it's more so like, let's say you're in a situation where you almost need to be saved, and this person sort of saves you out of that difficult or challenging situation, and then you sort of like see them as your knight in shining armor or something like that for some here. And it doesn't just have to be for heterosexual relationships per se. You could even be a man watching, and it could be the same thing in a different way, but I'm kind of seeing that energy as an example, um like you sort of saving them or vice versa. Take it as it resonates, and you guys falling in love. Like Spirit is showing me Shrek as an example when he saves Fiona from the castle, the tower. You know, we have the Lovers, the Nine of Cups, and the Magician. So it's sort of like they fantasize about you two creating a romantic connection together. This person isn't in a romantic connection with you yet, but they fantasize about having a romantic connection with you. With the Nine of Cups, they really wish to be with you. They feel like they'd be content being with you. They feel like they'd be happy. It's like you're the person they want to be with. It's not just a sexual fantasy here, it's a romantic one as well. And with the moon, I'm seeing something about depth and like almost like somebody screaming like go deeper. If you know, you know. But again, it doesn't have to just be something to do with heterosexual connections, but I also see something like when you two are together, or like them fantasizing about you two being together intimately in that way. They want it to be full of emotion and depth and also mystery, I'm hearing, where it's like you're not together yet romantically, but you're kind of like wondering, is this going to turn into a romantic connection after? And it's sort of like they sort of like to imagine you being shy around them and taking the connection slowly, but then being together intimately. And then it's like, oh, what now? Like, are we in a relationship now? Is it going to turn into more? I see this person fantasizing about that. I'm seeing this person has hidden feelings for you, and it's kind of like they're just smitten by you. It's this feeling of if they had to date you, they would follow you around like a puppy dog. Like, this is a very sweet person. As I'm in the energy, they're a very sweet person. And it seems like an innocent crush, but I also feel like they're very sexually attracted to you with the Ace of Wands. They're also very attracted to your personality. They think that you have all the qualities and traits they want in a romantic partner. So I'm seeing them kind of fantasize about telling you how they feel, like their hidden feelings, and it turning into something more, where you say that you also have a crush on them. This person has a huge crush on you, and I feel like they've been crushing on you for some time now. And I feel like they also fantasize about you having conversations together, learning more about each other, buying you something or buying you gifts, or just spoiling you with their money. I feel like this is the type of person where, let's say you go out with them, they're going to want to pay, they're going to want to spoil you with certain things. If it's not financially, then just with their affection. I feel like they want to be like very touchy with you in their fantasies, and they kind of like fantasize about the romantic things and the sexual things at the same time. And again, if they're not consciously manifesting you, then they may be manifesting you from an unconscious place by thinking about this wish they have all the time. I mean, the Seven of Cups is coming out with these genie lamps, and this is about a wish here with the Nine of Cups and Seven of Cups. I'm seeing the scene in iCarly where she has an eyelash in her eye and then Freddie looks into her eyes, and it's kind of like a romantic kind of feeling. So I'm seeing this person almost like, again, want to like save you from a situation. It feels like a little bit more romantic, like a fairy tale kind of feeling, or like a movie kind of feeling that they play in their head of you and them and the possibilities of what could be. This person also sometimes stresses, what if you don't like them back? What if they've been crushing on you all this time and they tell you how they feel, and what if you don't like them back? It will sort of destroy this hope they have for a connection with you. I'm even seeing this person fantasize about marriage. Like, again, this is not just a normal crush. This is more than a normal crush. For one. And I know this reading topic is naughty fantasies. Pile 2 is also more of a romantic pile, but in this one, why is this coming up, Spirit? Because this isn't really a naughty fantasy. Spirit feels this is the most interesting story to tell you. Although it's not naughty, it's the most interesting. It's like Spirit is spilling the juicy tea for you. Okay? We have the Ace of Cups. See, this is romantic. Ace of Cups. Like, this person definitely has feelings for you. They want to be in a relationship with you. And they've wanted it for a long time. The Hangman. And you know what's funny? I said this feels almost like a fairy tale. Here we see a depiction of Beauty and the Beast. Here we see almost like the genie lamps from, it reminds me of Aladdin. Here we see, I think, the fairy godmother. This is Sleeping Beauty and the Hangman. So it's kind of like they imagine you two sort of like falling in love in more of a fairy tale-ish kind of way. Like romantic and cute, and of course the sexual parts are probably not fairy tale. But what I'm saying here is like it's more romantic and cute, almost like a romance movie. Like they're imagining you two almost like as if you had to watch a rom-com. That's how they're imagining you. That's the best way I can describe it. So if you enjoyed this reading so far, and if you would like to stay up to date with what I post daily, hit the subscribe button to not miss out. Thank you to everybody that supports my channel. I am so grateful for you, and to express that gratitude and love, I'm going to be doing a giveaway when I reach 25k subscribers. So if you'd like to enter the giveaway, all you have to do is comment on any of my recent uploads. So let's see. Can we learn more like sexual fantasies this person has? Because Spirit has only shown me romantic. Let's see. Okay, we have the Three of Pentacles. We have the Seven of Swords. We have the Two of Cups. We have the Three of Wands. The Ten of Cups. Strength. Again, I'm seeing like damsel in distress vibes. Like saving you from a situation, from a person, or because Spirit is showing me as I look at the Seven of Swords, Two of Cups, Three of Pentacles, the scene from Shrek when Fiona is sort of like the damsel in distress, but then she actually fights off those guys that are trying to rob them in the first Shrek movie. So I don't know, like there's something about that coming through, like this person thinks of things more so in a movie way. I don't know if they like movies, if they are into film, if they want to create films of their own. But I'm just seeing this person has a very creative mind where they don't just think of fantasies as a fantasy. It's like a whole movie going on in their head. I hope that makes sense with different scenes and different things to leading different things. So, yeah, this is not the most naughtiest, but it's the most interesting that Spirit wanted to give you. And it's like at each stage of the fantasy, it progresses into something more, something different. I'd say you even inspire this person creatively if they are a creative person. And as I got to your pile, I forgot to tell you, I heard the song Moonlight by Carnelian. And the song kind of goes like, she just wants to get high in the moonlight and ride it on something like that. So I don't know if that's part of the fantasy here. Again, it doesn't just have to be for heterosexual connections, but take it as it resonates in whatever way it resonates to you. If you smoke weed and this person smokes weed, they may fantasize about that. And then you two kind of being together. And I'm seeing like something where you're out in nature, camping together, like in a cabin, like a cute, cozy little cabin, and you're like together, and it's only the two of you there. And I'm hearing that song, Just the Two of Us, as I say that. Yeah, like I'm getting the vibe of this person wanting to do it in nature and wanting to do it with you in like more romantic ways. But then this person can also be a little bit spicy. Like I'm seeing hair pulling. I'm seeing them fantasize about like you touching them all over their body or vice versa. I'm seeing like something about wanting to suck your nipples. I'm seeing that. And I'm also seeing this person does sometimes fantasize about rough sex, but most of the time it's more romantic and sensual. The Wheel of Fortune, the Ten of Pentacles, also like a massage, like where you're massaging each other as we see in this depiction here. Like I sort of see them fantasizing about doing it with you where they make it special. Especially if you haven't been with this person before, if this is not a romantic partner, then it's kind of like, the first time you're together, them doing it in a way where it feels like a special moment. King of Swords, the Five of Swords reversed. So this person, for most of you, this person, you're not with them for most of you, because I feel like this person like wanting to tell you how they feel, but they also self-sabotage because they think that you wouldn't like them back. They're worrying and fearful that you wouldn't like them back. Nine of Swords. For some of you, you've been friends with this person and they're fearing that it would ruin everything. And the reason I say so is because I saw the vision of iCarly and that other guy, and they were friends. We have Seven of Pentacles, King of Wands, Six of Pentacles, and the Star. So when they fantasize about you sexually, it's like they don't really think about themselves receiving pleasure. They more so think about giving you pleasure. So Six of Pentacles is about generosity. The Star is like making you the star of the show, like you're the one receiving everything from them. The King of Wands here depicts a peacock. And you know how like male peacocks show all their feathers, and male birds, like, they do the most just to get a female bird. It's sort of like a metaphor for this person doing the most to be with you. Like, Seven of Pentacles is putting in a lot of effort to please you and make you feel good. So I see them fantasizing about that. I see it's a turn on for them fantasizing about giving to you and pleasuring you. Any other naughty fantasies this person has? Because I feel like I didn't get much sexual things. Eight of Cups. Okay, so with the world, it's like I see them sort of fantasizing about you two dancing together, like we see in this image. I'm seeing like you two dance in the club or something, and it gets all, heated and passionate, and then you guys sort of want to go home together. I'm seeing a vision of Maddie from Euphoria saying like, "I'm bored. Do you want to like do this?" So like you guys leave that place and go home together where you guys can be alone. Or even let's say you're at a party together. I see them fantasizing about like things getting heated in that way, and then you sort of go to a room to speak alone, and then it progresses into something more sexual. What other naughty fantasies does this person have of them? Two of Pentacles, having kids with you. I'm telling you, this person has mostly romantic fantasies. Like, I'm not really getting much sexually. So it's like for them, they want marriage, they want kids, they want all those things. And they feel like you'd be perfect, a perfect partner for them, you know? I think this is where I'm going to leave your reading pile 3. I really hope this reading resonated with you. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll see you next time.